Hello and welcome. I'm Jon Garlick and I'm here with Lieutenant Falon Hurst, and this is Calhoun County's Most Wanted. Falon.
John.
How are you?
Pretty good. It's been a few weeks, but I'm back.
It's been a few weeks. We're glad to have you back, and you managed to arrest somebody this week.
Yep, we added one, which is a low number, but we'll give everybody a break on that one because we figure everybody's been at the beach with their kids, but now they're back, so they need to be calling us.
They haven't been at Disney World, though. That attendance is way down there.
Is it?
Yeah, 20-minute waits is all they've got.
All right.
Yeah, so stuff's going on. School's coming back. What?
It is. School's coming back. We got some things we can talk about here in a little while. With we've moved a couple of SROs around, and we just want to remind everybody that they can utilize their SROs, get to talking to them, get to knowing them, and build those relationships.
Yeah, so parents tell your kids to make an effort to connect with their SROs at each school, and they're a good contact. Right?
They're there for the kids.
They're there for the kids and a great information. And we're going to have some more information for you with the first half of our lineup and a very special guest here on Calhoun County's Most Wanted. And welcome to this week's edition of Calhoun County's Most Wanted. Our lineup brought to you this week by Abe's Ace Bail Bonds, now located with two different locations, one in Heflin-Cleburne County, 256-463-1824, and Calhoun County, 256-831-0074. First up on our lineup this week, Fidel Baker. Mr. Baker, last known to be living in Anniston. He's wanted for burglary first. Take a look at Braxton Hughes. Mr. Hughes, last known to be living in Anniston. He's wanted for burglary third. And this is Danielle Webb. Miss Webb, last known to be living in Anniston. She's wanted for possession of a controlled substance. And take a look at Jeremy Scott. Mr. Scott, last known to be living in Anniston. He's wanted for domestic violence second. This is Glenn Hamilton. Mr. Hamilton, last known to be living in Anniston. He's wanted for receiving stolen property. And that's it for the first half of our lineup. Stay tuned for the second half later in the show. Welcome back. We hope you saw somebody in that half of the lineup. You might know where they are. If you do, call Lieutenant Falon Hurst. You call, he hauls. We are here with Christie Hagan, business service rep. Business development rep. What are you?
I am a business service rep with the Anniston Career Center.
Outstanding.
And we are part of we are a division of the Alabama Department of Labor, the Employment Services Division.
Okay.
So we offer services at the center where you can come in and you can speak with a representative. And if you're a job seeker, we help to match employers and job seekers. We offer employers interview rooms where they can come in and conduct interviews. Matter of fact, we have employers there at this moment, and they use these rooms. They can use them all day to conduct interviews. They have a job fair for those particular employers.
Okay, so where is this located?
We are at 1731 Coleman Road in Anniston. We're
Okay.
on the Gadsden State campus at this time.
All right, and employers and people looking for jobs
Yes.
can contact you,
Yes.
and then you set up. You have like a stable of people looking for jobs. Like
We have a website. It's alabamaworks.alabama.gov, and they have job postings listed in this website that employers will go in and note what type of positions they are searching for. And the general public and job seekers can go in and match with those particular jobs.
Oh, that's
So there are
interesting.
thousands posted, not only statewide, but there can be some from other states as well.
So what kind of employers are using that? Or you're not just talking about small businesses, but large
No, we have
corporations
large
too?
businesses that'll come
Really?
in also. So they can come in and they can book the interview room, put notice out to the public, and you can come in and fill out an application and interview.
Yeah, we've used them. We've participated in the job fairs, and I know that we have an account with y'all. I think it may be due me updating it, but
Yes.
as I'll have to check on
behind,
that.
Phil.
Yeah.
I may.
Get on it.
I may. Well,
I think you're hiring, aren't you?
we are. We've got our fingers out so many places looking. It's hard to keep up with all of them, but.
We even offer services beyond just coming in and registering looking for work. we have the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act that can also help provide tuition assistance, on-the-job training opportunities. We have a lot of local employers that are involved where they can come in and train individuals that may have experience or may not, may just need some upskilled experience. And so it incentivizes the employer to hire because they can be reimbursed 50% of the salary or the wages for those new hires, and even some upskilled for incumbent workers.
And this is funded through the state?
This is a grant.
A grant, okay.
Yes.
Interesting. And how often is your facility utilized? You said you've got interviews going on right now.
We do.
Is that a daily thing?
It can be daily.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And lots of them. So you're different than these temporary employment agencies. I have some friends that are, they always end up at the temporary employment agencies.
Yes.
But you guys sound like a better alternative, perhaps?
We're a good alternative. Temporary agencies do have their pros, and we do offer, we like to try to establish permanent employment and get individuals in the door. So our goal is to offer the services to the employers that are seeking individuals and workers, and we like to match those job seekers with those employers.
How do you find the employers?
That is part of what I do.
That's what you do.
I'm the business service rep.
So you knock on doors. Like
yeah,
you go over to Lee Brass and go, hey, are you looking for people?
Yes, yes, we do. We don't do the necessarily just walk up and introduce ourselves anymore, but we do call, email. Some employers and businesses are already aware of our services. So we do have established relationships.
What would you say is the best opportunities out there? I mean, what are the jobs that people are looking to fill?
Well, I actually have a fast-growing Region 2, which is a lot of East Alabama.
Okay.
So, of course, nursing, the transportation industry, construction industry, and manufacturing are some of the biggest.
Okay, so
Anything.
nursing,
Health occupations, transportation industry occupations.
That one's interesting. I wonder what transportation jobs is there a need for around here?
Logistics, driving.
Okay.
So we even have programs that will afford and help with tuition assistance so those individuals can obtain a CDL license.
Okay.
really?
Yes.
There'll be a lot of drivers out now that Yellow Freight's gone out of business.
I saw that.
Yeah, they'll be looking for jobs.
Well, that's what we're there for.
Wow, that's fascinating. And you have a career fair.
Yes.
When is that?
Well, we have individual businesses that may schedule them at the center.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think we have one on the books at the moment, but we usually have several. I believe there is a career expo coming up in Anniston in October.
That's the Chamber one?
Yes.
Falon, the
Yeah, the Business Expo. Yeah.
Business Expo? Okay.
We'll be there. We're always there.
You're always there. Yeah. Are you guys there? Do you go to that too?
We usually show.
Okay. That's fascinating. I think TV24 might be there at some point. We hope. It's always good.
I know the last one they had, I'd probably say at least 40 to 50 employers there
Yeah.
Oh,
that you can make contact with.
that one's a blast. Everybody should come to
Yeah,
that.
that's
It's
a
a
great one
blast.
to go to. It's fun to just walk around and see all the businesses and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, well, we're going to take a break, and when we get back, we'll talk more about what you guys are doing and maybe give some information for job seekers who don't want to be in law enforcement. But stay with us here. We will have the second half of the lineup here on Calhoun County's Most Wanted. Welcome to the second half of the lineup. First up this half, DeMarco Thomas. Mr. Thomas, last known to be living in Anniston, he's wanted for receiving stolen property seconds. And meet Jessica Bales. Miss Bales, last known to be living in Anniston, she's wanted for trafficking in stolen identities. And this is Brandon Gaddy. Mr. Gaddy, last known to be living in Anniston, he's wanted for escape first. Take a look at Jonita Johnson. Miss Johnson, last known to be living in Anniston. She's wanted for obstruction of justice by using a false ID. And meet Richard Burgess. Mr. Burgess, last known to be living in Anniston. He's wanted for assault second. And that's it for our lineup this week. If you have any information on these folks, please give Crime Stoppers a call. That number, 1-833-251-7867. Welcome back. We hope you saw somebody in that half of the lineup. You know where they are. If you do, call the sheriff's office. You call, they haul. We are here with Christie Hagan of the Anniston Career Center.
Correct.
Something that I was completely unaware of, right? Falon wasn't, because Falon's connected to everything now.
I'm familiar.
But what a resource. You know, I'm thinking employers certainly would know about this, and it's a great place to go to find folks. But we need potential employees
Yes.
to know more about this, right? So if I'm an employee and I'm looking for a job, or I'm working for Falon and I can't stand it, and I want a new job.
It's possible. It's possible.
So where do I go? What's the website? Who do I contact? All that stuff.
Okay. Our website is www.alabamaworks.alabama.gov, and also you have labor.alabama.gov.
Okay. And if you're an employee, you can register on the website, or do you just...
You can
Okay.
register on the website,
Or you can go to the office?
or you can come and make an in-person visit to our office.
And the advantage to the employee is some of these programs that you have. Tell us more
Yes.
about that.
It's the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, WIOA, and it has tuition assistance available. It also has available where we can have work-based learning for youth. If they have a career they're interested in and they're not quite sure, we may have an opportunity to place them with an employer where they can obtain some training
Okay.
and see if that's line of work they have.
So if you're a potential employee, you're looking for work, they kind of come in with their resume, their skill set, and you might be able to help pair them up with an employer.
Yes, that's correct. We also offer assistance where we can tweak their resumes
Okay.
and help make sure it's in a good format.
Kind of like Congressman from Long Island?
So we can help with resume assistance and preparation,
Okay.
and then of course the job matching that we do.
So what would be some advice you might have for folks that are later in their career life, people in their 50s that are, you know, they've been in jobs and working and getting laid off and finding work again and temporary work, but they're later and they're in their 50s. What would be your advice to them?
Just make sure if they can come into the office, definitely know their work history and be able to provide the information. And we always have employers and businesses that are looking for individuals that are more of a mature age.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, we find ourselves wanting some people with life experience to help with the younger crowd of people that, you know, it's better to have a good mix of people.
They can be great mentors in the
Yeah.
field.
Well, that's good, because it's always been kind of a thing in the past when you're in your 50s looking for work that employers are like,
Oh yeah. If you want to work, we want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Well, the employment, so unemployment is at the lowest it's been in forever, almost.
It's
You're
below
like
3%.
Below 3%. You know, full employment used to be like 4%, and now it's below 3%. And I think that may be skewed because there's that other number that nobody talks about, which is people who could work but
But
aren't.
don't want to, yeah.
They're not in the unemployment number because they're not registered as unemployed. That number has grown and grown and grown.
Yes.
So I think that may be what we see when we say the unemployment rate is really low, but there's a lot of jobs. Is that what you're seeing?
We do see that.
Okay.
We do see that. We see those individuals that are also underemployed.
Mm-hmm.
So, and some of our programs can help with placement in that.
So define underemployed for our viewers.
They may be working at a position where they have skills that,
They have that they're not using.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
Yeah.
interesting. So we've got plenty of employees, probably, or potential employees watching, or people working for Falon that would like a new job.
Anyway,
So they can call or go to the website. So give us
Yes.
that website again, because we can't give it too much.
Okay, it's www.alabamaworks.alabama.gov.
Okay. And they can go there, fill out paperwork, or learn more about the programs there.
Yes.
And same for an employer. If you're looking for somebody like Falon trying to replace all those people that don't like him. I'm kidding, of course. But you can go there and register as a business.
Yes, or you can go to the website, same
Okay.
website. Our local career center is 256-832-0147. There's over 50 career centers in the state.
Oh, wow. That-
So almost every county has a career center.
That's amazing.
So
That's amazing.
It is.
Yeah, underutilized. I imagine you feel like you're underutilized.
It does get underutilized.
That's amazing. I'm impressed. So you get grants for on-the-job training?
Yes.
So are you guys using that for your field training stuff? Reimbursement?
no, we're not. No.
Why aren't you?
I'm not
money.
sure. We need some information too.
I think that would be some savings that you
Yes.
could have.
Yes.
I don't imagine they'd pay for or defer the cost for the academy, but that's kind of on-the-job training,
It is.
and that's a lot of money. It's a couple of $3 or $4 grand to get somebody
Yeah.
through the academy.
Well, you know how long it takes to get someone through our training.
Yes.
You know, so
So
it
that's-
takes a while to get up and going.
That would be something the sheriff ought to be interested in.
Well,
You should figure
we may
that
have
out.
to
You might
reach
get
out.
promoted.
Yeah.
Well, Christie, we appreciate you being on the show. This is great information.
It's my pleasure.
And leave us with some information so that I can share that with some other people.
Okay.
And thank you so much. Good luck. Maybe you'll get a bunch of employees and employers calling you up now.
Yes.
Well, and so we will be back with the Crime Stoppers portion of the show and a crazy criminal here on Calhoun County's Most Wanted. Welcome to the Crime Stoppers portion of our show. We ask you to help us on these cases. First up, between July 1st and July 17th, a residence was burglarized on Airport Road in Oxford. They got away with a gas water heater and a Cub Cadet lawnmower. And on July 21st, a license plate was stolen from a vehicle at the Alexandra Brake and Muffler on Gladden Lane in Alexandria. The suspect was driving a black Dodge Ram 1500 and was wearing a white pants and a gray shirt. And on July 12th, an unknown suspect attempted to steal a Honda four-wheeler and a Toro zero-turn lawnmower from a residence on Vineyard Road in Alexandria. The suspect was a white male wearing a camouflage shirt and blue jeans. And between May 29th and May 31st, a 16-foot black Craftsman utility trailer was stolen from the Department of Conservation on Joseph Springs Road motorway. And that's it for our cases this week. If you have any information on them, please call Crime Stoppers. That number 1-833-251-7867.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Falon, it's crazy time.
It's always crazy time.
It's always crazy
Always
time.
crazy criminal time.
Okay, so tell us what you got.
Well, we've got this young man here who had decided to burglarize some things in his home county. He's not a local of ours, so don't worry about him. And I'll tell you another reason you won't have to worry about him. He's got a way of getting himself caught.
Oh, interesting.
So he had been successfully on the run for his burglary warrants for a little while, and the police were having trouble finding him until he uploaded his Snapchat story and told everybody that he was at home. So some people, like our viewers, decided to send it into the police, and the police went to check, and they couldn't find him. And while they were in the house searching, he decided to make another funny little Snapchat telling his buddies that the police couldn't find him because he was hiding in a cabinet. And the police in the house saw the Snapchat story and went to the cabinet, and sure enough, there he is. So that's why we don't have to worry about him today.
That's interesting. It
is.
That's good. I did find a guy in a cabinet once.
I have found them in air conditioning units, and they'll get all kinds of places. So
Found a naked guy in a shower once too. That was interesting.
my guy in the air conditioning unit was naked and had gotten out of the shower. So
To hide in the air conditioning.
we followed his trail to the to the filter, and that's where he was.
You can run, but you cannot hide.
Yeah.
And if you hide, perhaps you shouldn't publish it on social media.
That's right. And just come turn yourself in. It don't go away. Just get it
Just
get it
get
over
it
with.
done.
Get it over
Just
with
get it
and
done.
go about your life.
And speaking about getting things done, if you're looking for work, come to the sheriff's office.
Yeah, do. You can go to the website, calcoso.org/careers. You can shoot me an email, fhurst@calcoso.careers, or stop by and see us.
And that process, fill out an application, you go through a little bit of hoop jumping, right?
Yeah, it's not very much. We've condensed some of it. We have a QR code that we'll be pushing out pretty soon. You'll see it on stickers on cars. You can just scan it, take you right to the application. It's easy to fill out. It comes right to my email, and then we'll call you back.
But don't scan the QR code while you're driving.
No, don't do that.
That would be bad.
Do it from the passenger seat.
Do it from the passenger seat. Okay. Well, so it's a great career in law enforcement. They're looking for corrections officers, patrol deputies, and dispatchers, right?
Always.
Any admin people? You looking for admin spots?
Not at the moment, but we do occasionally have clerks. Yeah.
There you go. Well, we appreciate you for tuning in this week, and we are looking forward to you tuning in next week. And we hope to see you then, but not in the lineup here on Calhoun County's Most Wanted.